Let's start with the question. When you speak English, do you hear another language in your head first? Maybe Hindi, maybe Portuguese, maybe Spanish, maybe another language. You hear the sentence, you translate it, then you speak. And by the time the words come out, the moment has already passed.
If that sounds familiar, you're not doing anything wrong. In fact, it means you're intelligent. Translation is how smart brains survive in new languages. But today, we're going to talk about something important. Translation is useful, but it's also the biggest reason why professionals feel slow, nervous, and blocked in English.
And here's the good news. You don't need to stop translating completely. You just need to stop translating everything today. We'll show you what to keep, what to let go, and what to do instead.
Welcome back to English Podcast Flow. I'm Alice. This is not a grammar lesson. This is not a test, and no one is judging you.
And I'm Frank. Think of this episode as a quiet walk. We're not running. We're not racing. We're teaching your brain that English can feel calm. Before we go further, let's pause for a second. If English affects your confidence at work, if you ever feel frustrated because you know what you want to say but can't say it fast, subscribe to this channel.
Most people don't fail at English because they're bad. They fail because they stop. Subscribing is how you stay consistent, and consistency is where confidence grows. Turn on notifications so your English practice becomes automatic. Let's talk honestly about translation. Translation feels safe. Your brain says, I already know my language. I'll just convert it. And at first, that works.
But here's the problem. Languages don't think the same way. They don't organize ideas the same way. They don't prioritize the same information. So when you translate word by word, your brain works too hard.
And when your brain works too hard, your voice changes. You pause more. Your tone drops. You sound unsure. Not because your English is bad, but because your brain is overloaded.
Confidence is not about intelligence. Confidence is about mental ease.
Here's something surprising. You don't actually think in words. You think in ideas, images, intentions, feelings. Words come after.
In your native language, this happens automatically. In English, you interrupt the process with translation. Today, we're going to practice idea first English. Not perfect English, not fast English, just natural English.
Let's practice together. We're going to stop translating full sentences. Instead, we'll use chunks. Chunks are small pieces of language that native speakers use again and again. You don't build them. You reuse them.
For example, instead of translating, I want to say that this is not ready yet. We use the chunk. It's not quite ready yet. Listen, it's not quite ready yet. Now repeat, it's not quite ready yet. Good.
Notice something important. You didn't translate each word. You remembered the idea? Let's do more. Lisa, I'll get back to you on that. Repeat. Again, I'll get back to you on that.
This chunk is powerful. It saves time. It sounds professional. And it reduces stress.
Now, let's add something called signal phrases. Signal phrases tell the listener what SC coming next. They help you organize your thoughts, and they help others follow you.
Here are some common ones. Listen carefully. Basically, repeat. In other words, repeat. So, What I mean is repeat.
These phrases are gold. They buy chimi, they reduce pressure, they sound confident. Let's combine one. So what I mean is, we need more time. Repeat slowly. Repeat slowly.
Let's normalize something. Native speakers don't speak in perfect sentences. They speak in fragments, corrections, restarts. They say things like, well, basically, yeah, I think. That's not bad English. That's real English.
So if your English feels messy, that's not failure. That's progress. Now, we'll do something important. We'll practice starting before you're ready. This is hard for perfectionists, but it's powerful.
Here's a starter phrase. Let me put it this way, repeat. Another one. What I'm trying to say is, repeat.
These phrases let you begin speaking. While your brain finishes the thought, this removes fear. Let's try a full example. What I'm trying to say is, this could help the team repeat. Let's work on something very important now. Many professionals wait to speak until the sentence is perfect in their head. That waiting creates silence. Silence creates fear. Confident speakers don't do that. They start speaking before the sentence is finished.
We're going to practice open-ended starters. These starters let your sentence build itself. While you speak, listen carefully. One thing we should consider is repeat. Good. This phrase does something powerful. It gives your brain space. Let's add the ending slowly. One thing we should consider is the timeline. Repeat.
Notice how safe that felt. You didn't rush. You didn't panic. Now another one. What I'm seeing right now is repeat.
Let's complete it. What I'm seeing right now is a possible delay. Again. These phrases are like ramps. They help your thoughts enter the conversation smoothly.
Now let's practice something very professional. You don't always need to answer a question directly. In fact, confident speakers often reframe first. This gives you control.
Listen to this response. That's an important point. What we need to look at is repeat. Let's complete it. That's an important point. What we need to look at is how this affects the budget. Repeat slowly.
This is powerful. You're not avoiding the question. You're guiding the conversation. Now, another one. Before we decide, it's worth considering. Repeat. Let's finish it. Before we decide, it's worth considering the long-term impact.
This is how leaders speak. Not fast, not perfect, strategic.
Now we'll practice one of the most stressful moments. You're speaking, and suddenly the word disappears. Your mind goes blank. Most people stop. Confident speakers bridge.
Here's how. Instead of stopping, you describe the idea. Listen, I don't have the exact word, but it's something related to. Repeat. Let's complete it. I don't have the exact word, but it's something related to. Process improvement.
Another option. It's kind of like repeat. Let's finish. It's kind of like a backup plan.
This is not a weakness. This is fluency. Native speakers do this all the time.
Now that you have these tools, starters, reframes, bridges, let's see how they sound in a real conversation.
We'll do it slowly, calmly, just like real life. Let's compare. Translation style. I am thinking that maybe we could possibly change the plan. Chunk style. I think we could adjust the plan. Hear the difference.
Now, you try. Repeat. I think we could adjust the plan. Once again. Simple, clear, professional. If part of you feels uncomfortable right now, that's normal. Your brain is losing control. Translation feels safe because it's familiar, but growth feels unfamiliar before it feels easy.
Confidence comes after discomfort, not before.
Here's your habit for today. Don't translate everything. Choose one chunk. Just one. Use it today or tomorrow. That's enough.
Small habits build big confidence.
Now, let's do something together. Go to the comments. Write one phrase from today that you want to use this week. Just one.
When you comment, you make this channel stronger. And tomorrow's episode will build directly on what you choose today.
Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. And keep your English flowing.
Remember, you're not slow. You're just learning a faster way to think. Goodbye.